When you go live,
they already know. They see black.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about HoneyKomb Brazy, aka Nate Dogg Brazy. Now, HoneyKomb Brazy has been, man, a controversial figure in hip hop lately, or at least going into the new year because of the situation that took place with his grandparents, man. Ever since then, his name has been in the news a lot lately, and it hasn't always been for the most positive things. Now, HoneyKomb Brazy is a talented artist to say the least, but it seems like trouble seems to follow this young rapper around, man. Now, according to a lot of sources online, man, HoneyKomb Brazy was allegedly involved in a shooting situation just yesterday. Now, he also was supposed to be having a show yesterday that was sold out. And he's also been on social media talking about his interactions with another Mobile rapper, NoCap. Now, a lot of people are talking about this NoCap video, so I wanted to go over that as well. Now, in the video, he talks about his interaction with NoCap in jail, meaning their little altercation or fight or whatnot, and he says a lot about NoCap and his character. Now, before we get into the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, man, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about HoneyKomb Brazy, man. Now, Mobile is starting to have its shine in this rap game. I mean, it seems like a unique place to get so much love in rap right now. You got NoCap, you got HoneyKomb Brazy, you got Young Blue. Man, you got Rallo Rodriguez. I don't want to leave Rallo Rodriguez out of this. And man, it's just looking up for Mobile as far as rappers. They're putting a lot of rappers in the game. Now, with much scrutiny comes much attention. Now, a lot of people have been paying a lot of attention to HoneyKomb Brazy ever since the wild situation with his grandparents, right? And he's been under immense scrutiny because it seems like he stays involved in a whole bunch of street stuff that he probably should be bigger than by now. I mean, he's definitely got a relationship with Rap-A-Lot Records, and it looks like he's solidified that relationship by donning the chain, talking openly about Jay Prince and them having a good relationship. And when I say Jay Prince, I mean Jay Prince Jr., because that's the guy who kind of discovered him as far as, putting him on with Rap-A-Lot or whatnot. Now, HoneyKomb Brazy has the weird balance that he has to keep in this game, right? He's got to keep his eye on all that street stuff that he's trying to leave behind and make sure he doesn't fall a victim to it. And he's got to be able to make good music that the fans vibe with and still keep interest. Now, the fans are definitely interested, and it might not be for all the right reasons, but for some reason, the spotlight is on him right now. And it's his responsibility to take full control of that, you know what I mean? To leverage all those eyes on him and make sure that he can make it into a career. And that seems like a difficult task if you're always running from the ops. Now, I'm not saying that HoneyKomb Brazy is running from anybody. I doubt he's doing that. He seems like a stand-up dude, and he doesn't seem like he lies or he's capping when he says a lot of things when he gets in front of social media. Now, recently, he was on social media with a whole bunch of his friends standing outside of a house, and it was supposed to have taken place yesterday. Now, yesterday he had a big show, and we'll get to all that as well, but this is what took place. He was standing outside with his friends, and all of a sudden, man, it sounds like gunfire or some shots rang out in the back. So let's play a small piece of that clip.
Y'all know what's going on, man.
I want to have here together.
I swear.
Now, judging from that small clip right there, I mean, either somebody's engine backfired on them or, man, somebody was dumping and trying to spin the block, man. And it sounds like the latter because you could tell by the way that they're running, it was just unexpected and, they were surprised. Now, nobody from HoneyKomb Brazy's camp has come out and spoke about this incident. It's just this clip is circulating on social media and everybody's trying to figure out what went down. But obviously, HoneyKomb Brazy was all right because he had a show last night that he made it to. Now, I'm not sure where his show was because it seems like with HoneyKomb Brazy, they kind of hide that information, man. And maybe that's for good reasons. It's like he almost has pop-up shows or something like that. But one thing's for certain, that the show was definitely packed. Now, I think it was in Mobile, because he hired a personal photographer and videographer, and it seems like he does a lot of work with mobile rappers and whatnot. And the show that they showed was definitely popping, I want to say, man. It looks like it was going down. Now, HoneyKomb Brazy, hopefully, man, this situation doesn't dissuade him from continuing on his way, because obviously, judging by that show, people are listening. But he does have a penchant to go on social media and talk bad on people. Now, one surprise was he went to social media and was talking about NoCap. Now, him and NoCap were obviously locked up at the same time, right? Now, NoCap is still locked up at this time, but HoneyKomb Brazy talked about a situation where they were locked up at the same time in the past, and how he went and charged up on NoCap, and NoCap was not backing down.
What I'm telling him in their face, on dead wild, punking heads right now, I will be. Stop playing with me, little dude. Get what he said. You gonna have to do it. Whatever. You gonna have to do it, Comb. I ain't finna bad down, Comb. You gonna have to do that. You gonna have to do what you gonna have to do, nigga. Like, what up? And I said, oh, I like this little cow. I respect this little on dead. Like, real talk, I respect the way he did. I'm like, I like little cow. No cow gonna go. Like, oh, dead, he gonna go. You feel me? I'm a real blood, he gonna go. Like this.
Now, in that clip, you heard how HoneyKomb Brazy explained how he tested NoCap in jail. And basically, you know, HoneyKomb Brazy is a bigger dude than NoCap. And he wanted to see where his heart was at. So he let him know, like, hey, man, you know, put the test to him. And he was surprised and even left with some type of admiration for NoCap, because he was not scared of him and he was willing to go into the cell and get down with a bigger dude. You know what I mean? Pause on that. And you know what I mean by get down. I'm talking about throw the fisticuffs, man. So don't take any kind of crazy implications from that. Now, NoCap and HoneyKomb Brazy oddly seemed like what they were going back and forth on social media. I mean, I did a video about them talking about punchlines and stuff like that, but it looks like from that video that HoneyKomb Brazy really doesn't have any type of problem with NoCap. It seems like he actually likes NoCap. And he goes on, the video clip is actually longer, and he goes on to tell the story of what happened and how a couple of people got, you know, allegedly messed up in jail, man. You got to check it out. It's circling around social media, but it says a lot about, you know, what people perceive notions about NoCap and HoneyKomb Brazy's relationship. Most people thought that they had beef and, you know, it was up between them, but it seems like that's not the case. It seems like HoneyKomb Brazy actually looks at NoCap from like, you know, on the street level, he looks at NoCap as like, not little bro, like he's little bro in him, but, you know, like a younger cat, like a dude, he looks, okay, he's somebody in the game. Because when NoCap gets out of jail, he's going to continue being a big rap star. So that's not a bad affiliation to have. That's not a bad person to have to be able to do collabs with and stuff like that. And it seems like HoneyKomb Brazy will probably be able to leverage some of these relationships later in the rap game, man. Hopefully. Now, what do you guys think, man? What do you think about the situation with HoneyKomb Brazy getting into another shooting before his show? And what do you guys think about his situation with NoCap? Do you think they're cool and a lot of people just put it out there like they're not? Or do you think that there's some type of beef or anything going on between them? Excuse me. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Please do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.